It is raining all around me. I can feel it, the latter rain. Ride on, Jesus, give us more rain until we are filled and we are sold with the latter rain. It is raining all around me. I can feel it, the latter rain. Ride on, Jesus, give us more rain until we are filled and we are sold with the latter rain. Ride on, Jesus, give us more rain until we are filled and we are sold with the latter rain. Ride on, Jesus, give us more rain until we are filled and we are sold with the latter rain. Ride on, Jesus, give us more rain until we are filled and we are sold with the latter rain.
Oh, good evening. Welcome to another edition of Good Evening Ghana. It's always a pleasure coming to you. Tonight, we have so much. Dr. Marco Kpebu-OSP is in the studio. He'll be telling us about the festive season. But before then, news is picked up from around the country, around the world, and we'll be looking at it. We also have some LPMs for you. That is live presenter mentions. Let me mount the touchscreen immediately and discuss our matters. The matters that concern us tonight have to do with operations of states. Oh, this one. Sorry, I'm arranging my High Court table props. This is the High Court. This table is the High Court table. So you must have the scales, and then the two advocates crossing swords, and that one. Court rise. My spectacles has to be taken off there. The two advocates are crossing swords, and then you have my scale of justice. All right. Welcome to the show. Who is this? Wetin concern Musah? I mean, we talk. The thing that worried me today the most is the number of phone calls and text messages I got. And today, it wasn't just the phone calls and the text messages. It was also about people sending me screenshots and sending me some videos, which I'm now seeing, and all of that. What hurts the most is that the G7 countries, Europe, and I like this one. Let's go with this one. Wetin concern Musah? The G7 countries, Europe, and all those people, they usually have a scheduled officer in the embassy who is looking after our democracy to see whether, as a group of human beings, we can respect the tenets of rule of law. The white man has been teaching us rule of law since 1844. In 1844, the bond of 1844 was set up between the British and the local chiefs in Cape Coast. One of the important tenets of the bond was that Africans should stop, the Cape Coast Africans should stop human rights abuses by ritual murder, pioneering, and all of those things. And if they stop those backward behaviors, the British colonial authority will protect them against the Ashantis. So since 1844, we've been learning of rule of law. Now, in the 21st century, G7 countries still have embassies here which have scheduled officers whose responsibility is to look at our democracy, whether we are doing the right thing. And today something happened in Parliament that made it even worse. The majority leader, he spoke and responses were given. And it was quite interesting. When we talk about institutions of state not working as political agencies, but working as institutions of state, bringing up bail conditions that are onerous, unachievable, and frankly, it's not sustainable. Some people were excited about it. Oh, some people were very happy. I like the presentation of Abu Jinapo in court today. I mean, who would have imagined? Who would have imagined that since 1st August 2025 till today, the kinds of things that have happened would have happened? That this guy, where's the other one? What's he concerned, Musah? Where's the other? They give me the other one. That he today is worried about bail conditions. He's worried about bail conditions. It is wrong for them to give him bail conditions that are onerous. Because it is wrong when bail conditions are given to any Ghanaian that are onerous. It is wrong. But because of hatred, people celebrate. Say, yeah, they've incarcerated him. He says he doesn't have a house. He's lying. He has plenty of houses. Him, Musah, him. Today, he says, but how can you give me how many months? August 1st, September 1st, 1 month, October 2 months, November 3 months, December 4 months down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4 months down the line. The people who have put hatred in their hearts, that because they cannot achieve what you have achieved, they have to hate you. 4 months down the line, there they were, screaming on the rooftop. Why are you giving me such bail conditions? Is it because when you gave the bail conditions to Mr. X, I supported it? Is that why you are coming to give it to me too? Okay, I supported it that time, but today it's bad. That's not the same for us. For us, it was bad on 1st August and it's bad on 3rd September. Ghana should not work like that. Let's compete with our brains. Bring the brains. Let's compete with our brains. Let's not compete with the power that the state has given you. No, let's compete with brains. And the one who has the better idea should win. Let's not compete with power. We compete with brain, because power will go and it will come. Just 1st August, power had gone. Power had come. 1st August, power had come. Today, power is gone. And he's screaming. My office is just here. It's just here. I was running to go and bring it from my office. And then they said that, is it because I said that he doesn't have any house and he's lying? Is that why you are doing it to me? That is not why they should do that to anyone. No one. Not me, not him, not that, not this, not that. No one. If we understand that, let's speak truth. Let's compete with brains. What has worried me is, sorry viewers, I have a small cold there. What has worried me is when a lawyer is talking and he says, you see, because lawyers are trained on evidence. That's the fundamental training of any lawyer. Lawyers are trained on evidence. But when lawyers are talking and they say, hey, somebody told me, I have been told. Yes, that is why Adom-Otchere came and said that the thing was garbage. Adom-Otchere. He came and said the thing that they had at oral, most of it was garbage. Because a lot of it was gossip. Wetin concern Musah, he likes gossiping. He said somebody has told me. Somebody called me. This, that. Gossiping and caricaturing. Gossiping and caricature. That's not how lawyers are prepared. That's not how it works. But what can we say today? As for us, it is Wetin concern Musah. You see, when people focus on something and we talk about it and they think it's politics, that's why you're talking about it. And they are excited that the person that you're talking about is dealing with you. Then when it comes this way, well, all we can say is Wetin concern Musah. But it hurts that after 35 years of democracy, we can't go into an election and come out and everybody can talk. Once you finish election, some people cannot talk, some people can talk. Once you are near election, everybody can talk. Once you finish the election, some people say that they have won the election, so the other people shouldn't talk because they have won the election. What kind of cycle are we developing? What cycle are we developing? What cycle are we developing? This is serious. Listen to the first video of lawyer Martin Kpebu. I think there's a video. This is the first video. Please play it. Play the video.
So before I end, I have to thank Ghanaians for the massive support yesterday, both from the traditional and electronic media. I most especially want to single out lawyer Adom-Otchere, Colossus at the bar. Those are the men. If you want OSP, Adom-Otchere, those are the men. Look, Adom-Otchere is like twice his age at the bar. I mean, maybe I'm putting it too much. But Adom-Otchere and Co are the lawyers. Come to the bar. We who go to court in terms of experience, knowledge, Adom-Otchere and Co are the rest.
Are you advertising for him?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm telling you at the bar, the men. So I want you to know that at the time Kisi Jabin was made special prosecutor, it's not because he had excelled as a practicing lawyer. Kisi hardly practiced. His practice was small. He was basically an academic. But they are big-time practitioners, okay? You see Ace and Kuma, you see Osafu Buabin, Kizito Beyo. They are stalwarts at the bar. So you have to understand that it's not as if at the time Kisi Jabin was appointed, he was the best lawyer in Ghana, and so if he leaves office today, Ghana will be doomed. No, they were lawyers. They were lawyers.
You were saying thank you to...
Yes. So I want to thank Professor Mike Okwe, Mike Ironi Okwe. I understand yesterday he spoke up well, I mean, in defense of the maltreatment I received here, this unjustified arrest and the very harsh draconian bail conditions. So, Professor Mike Okwe, I'm grateful. Lawyer Adom-Otchere, I'm grateful. Kofi Bentel, Lawyer Agbeshi Jakwasu, that's our lead counsel, former bar president. A lot of them, I can't name all of them. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for everything. TV3, I mean, all of you, Joy FM, Joy News, City FM, Channel 1, all of you, the other ones are those. Oh my God, I've forgotten Adom FM. All of you, innumerable. I'm very grateful. So we are showing that we are building a strong society. That's what this signifies. So the story will continue to be told that our special prosecutor allowed the most valuable suspect to flee. That story, we'll keep telling it until he leaves that office. A man who has 5 cases around his neck, how can you allow him to run away? So you see mine, you see the very thing, what they've done to me in terms of, we've arrested you, provide surety, provide landed property. That's the same thing we're talking about for Foriata.
He's saying thank you to some people. So he also learned how to do that. What is important is that lawyer Martin Kpebu should not be given bail conditions that are onerous. He should be given self-recognizance bail. It should be simple. The battle is at the court if they are going to court. The battle is the intellectual. That's the battle. It's not police, gun, power. No. That show of power doesn't take anyone anywhere. You can use it, but it will expire very, very soon, and it won't take you anywhere. So, a word to the wise is enough. Now, let's go to Parliament. And this is the most exhaustive debate, part of the debate that I saw. Honorable Abu-Jinapo, Member of Parliament for Damongo, former Minister for Lands and former Deputy Chief of Staff, was speaking on a matter that had been started by the majority leader, who talked about how he, as majority leader, was against the establishment of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, given that, in his view, it was contradictory to Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution. Mahama Ayega gave an erudite speech about how the Office of Special Prosecutor was not doing things right, quote and unquote, how it was not fit for purpose, how, in fact, it is unconstitutional. He said all these matters. And he said it based on things that had happened at the Office of the Special Prosecutor's office yesterday. Mahama Ayega, the majority leader in Parliament, was not talking about things that have happened in the Special Prosecutor's office years ago and months ago. He was talking about things that happened there yesterday. Because when the things that were happening, he was there. He didn't say anything. But yesterday he spoke and actually said that the entire office, as far as he was concerned, is unconstitutional. Speaker Bagbin then graciously gave Abu-Jinapo the floor to respond to this debate. Listen to what he said.
So, Speaker, first of all, I think it's absolutely important that we point out that the intendment and the motivation behind the Akufo-Addo government effort and decision to create this office was a noble one. So, Speaker, I was Deputy Chief of Staff at the time this office was created, and I was very much involved in the deliberations and discussions leading up to the establishment of the office. And the general intent, Mr. Speaker, was really, as is captured by Hansard, was to ensure that we had a dedicated office which was focused on fighting corruption, unraveling corruption, investigating corruption, and punishing corruption. Mr. Speaker, you will agree that in some jurisdictions, particularly in the American jurisdiction, the concept of special prosecutor is very common. And then in Africa, you have South Africa. Mr. Speaker, when several other people, look, Mr. Speaker, we have seen it in this country several times. Government changes, and then some of these measures are put in place. Political opponents are put behind bars. When Paul Adom-Otchere was arrested by the OSP, the Office of Special Prosecutor, because allegedly Paul Adom-Otchere had been critical of the office, when he was arrested and put behind bars, Mr. Speaker, and some of us raised our voices, the majority leader's voice and the majority side was mute. Because today, it is lawyer Martin Kpebu. Mr. Speaker, when the law is applied unfairly against Wontumi, it is bad. When it's applied unfairly against Osei, it is bad. When it's applied against Paul Adom-Otchere, it is bad. When it is applied against Martin Kpebu, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed bad. We make laws and make good laws to the best of our ability for all of us, and we respect the law for all of us. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude. The leader of this house, the majority leader, has had cause to rise up in this house to indicate that the Office of Special Prosecutor is not an office which is fit for purpose. The Speaker, he's even gone a step further. He's gone to the extent of indicating that the Office of Special Prosecutor is an unconstitutional body. It's an unconstitutional office. That's exactly the point the majority leader is making. That the existence of the Office of Special Prosecutor is at variance with the provisions of our national constitution. The Speaker, 1 year down the road, they build an office. They have a super majority. What are they telling us? What are they telling us? The Speaker, this country, with the greatest respect, is sick and tired of talk. Talk. Today, the 4th of December, the super majority join us. We, the advocates of rule of law, the bastions of rule of law, the originators of rule of law, the promoters of rule of law, the doyens of rule of law. Shake off your revolutionary tendencies a bit. Shake it off and join us, Mr. Speaker, to let the rule of law prevail. When it prevails for Honorable Mahama Yaraga, it prevails for Abu Jinapo, it prevails for all of us, all the people of Ghana. I thank you.
That was Abu Jinapo speaking in Parliament, and I like the demeanor of the majority leader. You can tell that he had regretted something, can't you tell? When the camera panned onto him, and you could tell that he's feeling some sense of regret. We all need to go through that process so that we can build a better nation. Everything that we have said is true. Everything that we have said is true. But it will take a while for everybody to see that everything that we have said is true. It is coming, small, little by little, precept upon precept, poco a poco. It will come out that everything that we have said here was true. Everything is true. All right. If Wetin has concerned Musah, then let's say God in 3 persons is a blessed Trinity. Let me shift so they can see it well. God in 3 persons is a blessed Trinity. Isn't it? All right. It's 2 minutes at the top of that, 10 o'clock. That's where I end on the whole episode of what happened at the OSP the other day. But just suffice it to say that why does somebody go to the OSP's office and also be fighting with policemen? You are stupid, I'm stupid, you are not stupid. And why? I don't understand that. You go to the OSP's office, you walk in, you guys sit on some table, they talk to you. Why is a policeman? I don't get that point. I don't know who is telling us the truth. That the policeman, will a policeman just see you and say you are stupid? Or what did you tell the policeman? He said, I'm stupid. You say, I mean, you are stupid. And somebody say he's stupid. Where is that uncultured behavior coming from? Where is that coming from? You go to a state institution, yeah, whatever their sins are, they've invited you. You go, you sit down, you talk, you leave. If you have to sign documents, you do it. But why are you having an interaction with the policeman about exchange of words? Yeah, I say, I'm stupid. Me too, I'm stupid. I really don't get that. Maybe we need clarification on that.